Hey everyone, and welcome to the annual All Walks of Film Oscar Predictions podcast, where I, Ren, your host, will give you my predictions on what I think should win the Oscar and what I think will win. This collection of videos will not be like last year's, because while I got a lot of positive feedback on those, I simply don't have the time to put in that kind of effort for videos that really make no money on this platform. So, without further ado, here's the list. Alright, so the first category is Best Original Screenplay. The films nominated are The Big Sick, Get Out, Lady Bird, The Shape of Water, and 3 Billboards Outside of Ebbing, Missouri. I really want 3 Billboards Outside of Ebbing, Missouri to win. Martin McDonagh is certainly a frontrunner in this category, and he certainly has a way with dialogue. After watching In Bruges, I became a fan. I think this has a very strong chance of winning, but I think its major drawback is the fact that Martin McDonagh is very politically incorrect, and especially with all this stuff going on with Black Lives Matter, with the Me Too movement, I have a feeling that this film will not win Best Original Screenplay, and instead, Get Out is going to be the winner. Now, Get Out is a really compelling horror film. The only major drawbacks with Get Out is the fact that I feel that it is a little too similar to the 1970s The Stepford Wives, changing women's lib to Black Lives Matter and various issues that Black people face. Now, there are many original ideas that are in the context of the script. It's just one thing that I think that it just structurally feels very similar. So as an original screenplay, I think that's a bit of a stretch for me. However, a lot of people, especially people who haven't seen the original Stepford Wives, not the remake, might not see that. That being said, I think it's a very compelling film and definitely an amazing first feature for Jordan Peele. He did Key and Peele, which was an amazing show, and to a certain extent, it kind of feels like a more serious extension of one of those sketches. So it would be nice to see it win, but I really want to see 3 Billboards Outside of Ebbing, Missouri win. It won the Golden Globe, but I think it's going to have a harder time at the Oscars. So my ultimate prediction on what will win is Get Out. Following Best Original Screenplay, we have Best Adapted Screenplay. The nominees are Call Me By Your Name, The Disaster Artist, Logan, Molly's Game, and Mudbound. So in this category, it's a little bit more of a toss-up. I really would like to see Logan win this category. I think that Logan manages to deconstruct what we know about the character and what we know about comic book movies in general. The characters are incredibly compelling, and I think it elevates the superhero genre to a level that we haven't seen since The Dark Knight. However, as far as frontrunners go, I would say that Molly's Game has a really good chance. Aaron Sorkin is an Oscar darling, but what I think will win is Call Me By Your Name. Now, Call Me By Your Name was a film that I wasn't too fond of. I thought that the film dragged a bit. I felt it was really slow-paced. However, the writer of the screenplay, James Ivory, is an Oscar darling. He wrote A Room with a View, Howard's End, and Remains of the Day, all of which have been nominated, but he has never won. Given his age and given his reputation, I think the Academy is going to give him this one. So he's ultimately my pick for who will win Best Adapted Screenplay.